Today I'm going to show you how to remove text from an image using Adobe Photoshop. By the end of this quick tutorial, you'll know exactly how to take any image, whether it's a photo with a distracting watermark or a graphic with an old logo, and get rid of unwanted text. This is a super useful skill for designers, students, and anyone who loves working with visuals. Let's dive right in. First things first, go ahead and open Photoshop. Take a breath and make sure you've got the program up and running. If you don't have it installed yet, you'll want to do that before proceeding. Once you've got Photoshop open, the next step is to bring in the image you want to work on. Just click on File at the top left, choose Open, and find your image. Select it and it'll appear right there in your workspace. Make sure the image you pick has visible text you want to remove. Maybe it's a label, date, watermark, or some other kind of writing. Now here, where we start the actual editing, look over on the left side of your screen for the tool panel. Find the rectangular marquee tool. It's usually the second icon from the top and it looks like a rectangle with dashed lines. This is your selection tool, kind of like drawing a box around something you want to focus on. Click to select it, and then bring your cursor over to the image. Next, you want to use that rectangular marquee tool to select the text itself. Just click and drag carefully to make a box that covers the text you want to remove. Take your time with this part. A neat selection will make the next steps much smoother. If your text is at an angle or not a perfect rectangle, don't stress. You can always adjust the edges or redraw your selection if you're not happy with it the first time. Think of this like using masking tape to prep an area before painting. The cleaner your selection, the better your results will look. Once you've got your text selected, press Ctrl+X on your keyboard. What this does is cut out the text from your image, temporarily removing it and placing it on your clipboard. Don't worry if your image looks a bit odd or empty after this, that's completely normal, and we're about to tidy things up. Now let's keep our workflow organized. Add a new layer by pressing Shift plus Control plus N, or by clicking the New Layer button at the bottom of your Layers panel. Creating a new layer lets you work non-destructively, meaning you won't accidentally mess up your original image if you need to make more changes later on. With your new blank layer active, paste the text you just cut out using Ctrl+V. This places the text snippet onto a separate layer, which gives you a lot more flexibility to move things around or make additional edits. With your pasted text now sitting on its own layer, use the Move tool. That's the very top tool in the left toolbar, the icon that looks like an arrow and a cross. Position the text exactly where it was before. You can zoom in if you need to, just to be sure it lines up perfectly with the rest of the image. This step might take a few moments of adjustment, but it's worth it for a seamless look. It's almost like solving a puzzle, just nudge things into place until it blends in naturally. At this point, your image should look just like the original, but without the distracting text. If you notice any little edges or residue, you can use the eraser tool or the clone stamp tool to clean up further. The beauty of working with layers is that you can refine your edits without undoing your progress, and that's it. You've successfully removed text from your image in Photoshop. If you found this tutorial helpful, please go ahead and hit that like button, it really helps out. Drop any questions or thoughts in the comments below. I'm always happy to help with specific problems or ideas you might have. And if you want to learn more handy Photoshop tips and tricks, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future videos. Thanks for watching and happy editing.